I just retired recently in February from a 32-year career working in oil and gas.
At the time when you were working in the fossil fuel industry, what was your position on climate change then?
Well, my position was, and I think this is relatively common of people who work in the industry, is it might be happening. The science is getting stronger. We can't ignore the science anymore. In fact, it's probably been about 10 years ago that I heard the CEO of my major international oil corporation acknowledge climate change is happening. There are others, specifically the CEO of ExxonMobil, and then the CEO has come out and said that they do support a revenue-neutral fee on carbon as a means to accelerate the clean energy transformation. And there were a group of 6 major oil companies, and I can't remember all of them, but I think it included Shell and Total in November of 2015, who wrote a letter to the United Nations requesting a fee on carbon. And I think from the oil companies' perspective, that's a win for them, because it should accelerate the shift in market share for in primary energy generation from coal to gas, because you're probably aware per unit of energy produced, coal produces twice as much CO2 into the atmosphere. But what they don't acknowledge is that there are replacement technologies right now that can be applied at scale, and properly invested could make the transition from fossil fuels to renewable energies much faster than they are comfortable with and really want to see happen. The acceptable answer is that we need to remove or make the transition to renewable fuels, and we need to be able to do that somewhere in the next 30 to 40 years. And whereas that's not in the major oil companies' interest, and they would like to see us extend that time frame 80 to 90 years. And it frustrates me, they're still trying to manipulate that end, and it's not only is it not an answer that has to be that way or is necessarily the probabilistic answer, it's an unacceptable answer. And so let's do the right thing. Bill's a friend of mine. He's an incredible man, and not only is he an extraordinary climate advocate, but he's the best man for the job that he's running for.